Hey guys, Funtime Freddy and Friends back again with a special type of video. As I said before in the review, by the way, go watch that. I was gonna make a video about a figure, and it's gonna be like directly like right after, and this is that video. Today, I'm going to be showing off and reviewing my custom Shin Godzilla action figure. And yeah. You guys might be wondering, what figure did you use? Or like, what stuff did you use to make the figure? I used regular stuff, the epoxy sculpt and paint. But this time, I didn't sculpt it myself. Obviously, I'm not this good at sculpting. I bought like this $1 bootleg Bandai vinyl Shin Godzilla figure from AliExpress. Let me show it up on screen. Yeah, I got it for just like 99 cents. So when it came in, it used to look just like this. And then obviously, I painted it up to make it look better. Now it looks like this, so let's get into the review. Now, talking about the painting process, or just the entire process of making this figure, I think I got it back around in like early of January when I got the Bandai exclusive, or not Bandai exclusive, Bandai vinyl, the bootleg one. And yeah, I was waiting for some more materials to come in, like an X-Acto knife, some epoxy sculpt, and some airbrush. And when I got that all in, I got started making the figure. What I did was first is that I chopped up the tail into different segments, and so I could put like a long, like white, like those white ball joints that they do for like, because people also use it for like tails as well, but it's like made, you're supposed to use for dolls. I did that for the tail, and I chopped it up and made them hollow, put some pot sculpt in there, and so the white ball joint can be able to, stay inside the tail and articulate it. When I first got the figure though, I was starting to really get worried because my inspiration for this figure was from this guy. Let me show him up on screen right here. Because he made his own custom Shin Godzilla as well. And I was looking, I thought we used the same figure, except obviously his had different paint. But I still don't know to this day. I think we did, but I don't know. His looked bigger because this Shin Godzilla, there's a problem I have with it. It's kind of small. Let me get Godzilla just to show you. Yeah, as you can see, like Godzilla towers over Shin Godzilla, and I don't really like that. Maybe if like Godzilla bends his legs or something, or spreads them open, he can be shorter. But still, yeah, this Shin Godzilla is very short. But besides him being short, he's still a pretty cool figure. But back to what I was saying, yeah, so after I cut up the tail, I started to cut up his arms, and his legs, and his neck, so he can have some neck articulation, and he also has some arm articulation. I also I put a cut inside of his torso right here, so he can have like some torso articulation, some torso movements. Not much, but it's still there. I put ball joints, or I put socket joints inside of his arms right here, and I put regular ball joints, and so he can bend his arms. For the legs, and for also the torso articulation, and for the neck, I use the same white ball joints, just like all throughout the body, since they're very good and they're very tight. They move around a lot, and I really like them, so I'm gonna continue to use them as well. And yeah, I was having lots of problems with his head and just like how to do it. But I got my friend Dank, you guys already know him. He has his own SHF Shin Godzilla, and so he showed me like how like the mouth works and stuff, and like how it looks. And so I just translated that into the sculpt of the head of this figure. I think it came out pretty good. And then after that, I primed everything with a white primer. And then I airbrushed on some red. I didn't want to like paint it on regularly, because I thought like the airbrush would like the red would stick more to it because it's like being airbrushed on. And because I wanted to test out the airbrush. It's a pretty good airbrush. I'll put in a link in the description if you want it. And yeah, after I did that, I gave everything black dry brush. I dry brushed the tail like a pinkish, reddish type of color. And yeah, I painted the toes. I first painted them like a bone, and then I gave it a yellow wash, added some brown, and then gave it a black wash. I think that came out pretty good as well. Did the same for the teeth and the nails on his fingers. For the eyes, I just painted them white with a focus. Focusing up, you can kind of see them. Put them on both sides. Yeah. And I painted the inside of the mouth. I made it glossy. And yeah, that was kind of the whole process with making this Shin Godzilla. You know, like I said, I think it came out pretty good. But let's get into the articulation of him. Now, with the articulation of the Shin Godzilla, I want to do the tail first. So like I said, I put a white ball joint all throughout it. Let me spread it open. You can see it in there, kind of. It's red as well. I put some regular ball joints right here, like the ones that's in his arms. Yeah, his tail got lots of movement, obviously. This part as well. Oh, gotta fix that. Back on now. There we go. Can bend as well. Yeah, it's pretty flexible tail. For his legs, they can go. Oh, I don't want to mess them up. They can move all around. His feet have a swivel. And they kind of have a bend, but that doesn't even really bend his legs in the movie, so I don't think it really matters. But they do have movement. You see them like moving around. For his arms, you know, they can go up this high or down all the way to his chest. You can rotate them all around. He has double jointed arms. No hand articulation, obviously, because like I said, it's just a bootleg Bandai exclusive, or Bandai vinyl. Sorry, I keep saying that. He has some torso articulation. You can like kind of move side to side. You can move it up, move it down a little bit. Like I said, it's not really there because Shin Godzilla is pretty bulky. For his head, it's my favorite. He can move his neck down, move his neck up, side to side. He can rotate. For his head, it's the really good thing I like about it. Like I said, I constructed it like the SHF. Sorry about the white. It's a little bit of paint chipping. I can fix that. But yeah, it's like a SHF. So there's a ball joint right here. I put in the back of his neck, and there's a hinge joint, and it's like down the side of his neck, so the neck can move. It moves slightly, but you see it's still moving. So when I open his mouth, it's like it looks really wide and I think it looks somewhat like the SHF. And let me show you the sculpt to the inside of the mouth. Yeah, I really like that. I think it's accurate. But yeah. And this figure came out pretty good. The articulation. Let's get to scaling. Alright, like I said, this figure is not that big, so I'm just gonna grab like a bunch of figures that kind of matches the scale. Here it is with my bootleg Yamaguchi Spider-Man. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, this is obviously a different one with better paint. I got from AliExpress and also painted the eyes white, so it looks way better. Yeah, here he is with Shin Godzilla. It's alright scaling, you know, you wouldn't really see them together. But yeah, let me get another figure. Here he is with the Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Venom. And like I said, some figures tower over him, which sucks, but you know, I can't really do anything about that. This is a bootleg figure, so not much to expect. Here he is with Moon Knight. Here he is with my Mafex Dark Knight Returns Batman. You guys already saw this, but here he is with Mechagodzilla, like I said, towering over him. And here he is with my giant Venom. Yeah, obviously he's going to be towering over Shin Godzilla. He's like, Shin Godzilla's like the side, or like, yeah, like the height of his leg, yeah, I guess. I really don't know. I really wish I had a ruler. But just for fun, I want to do something. I want to scale him with his tail, so I'm going to lay it all the way out. Because his tail is much more longer than he is, obviously. But like, yeah. I like that Shin Godzilla has a long tail. I really like that about his character. So let's get some figures to compare these. So here's Spider-Man next to his tail. Here's Spider-Man. And obviously, like Spider-Man stops like right here at this segment. And it goes 1, 2, 3. I like that. Here he is with Venom. Spider-Man, I mean, Venom kind of also starts right there. It's weird. You know that Venom is much bigger than Spider-Man. Here he is with Moon Knight. Batman. Here he is. He's kind of in the pose. You can't really. I can't. Or let me try to get Mechagodzilla. It's a little hard. Yeah, the tail is bigger than Mechagodzilla. Here it is with giant Venom. Wow. Right where he's going. Yeah, like it like stops like his shoulder. But not his shoulder, his what would you call this? I guess it is his shoulder. Yeah, his shoulder. He stopped at his shoulder. Long tail. Yeah, guys, that is my custom Shin Godzilla review. Hope you guys like this video. Sorry it's a little bit short. I mean, I can't really put much into it. It is a custom, not an official figure. If I had the SHF one, that video would be much longer. That's kind of a goal for me to get. Either I get that one, but you guys already know. Unless you make like a bootleg or something, that figure is like very hard to get since look on the screen, goes like $200 to like $500. Like this figure is very expensive. I kind of get it, but no, it's just Shin Godzilla. But yeah, until I get that figure, I'm pretty happy with this one. And yeah, or I'll get the black and white Shin Godzilla and just repaint it like how I repainted this Shin Godzilla, so it looks somewhat like its original counterpart. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.